Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Comments from the Peanut Gallery podcast. I'm here today with a very special guest, the one and only Pita Macias. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing very well, very well.
I'm cutting, as good as you are when you're cutting weight, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. As much as possibly can be. You're smiling, which is a plus.
Yeah, it's Monday. I'm my nutritionist is incredible, so, weight cuts, I don't dread them anymore, so I just, we put so much emphasis here at, enjoying the process, and I am, so I really can't complain. Weight cut's not that bad.
That's understandable there. Well, speaking of your nutritionist, who all is helping you out this camp? Sponsors, any other services, coaches, all of that?
Well, I'll start off with, my nutritionist, Justin Nolt. He's out of Nashville, and his company is Clovis. That is all I use for my weight cut now. And so we'll go with my first sponsor is Tootsie's Orchid Lounge in Nashville, Tennessee. So thank you, BT. Casa de Mina, which is and Happy Kids Pediatrics, which are my aunt and uncle's companies. Microchem, which is another one of my uncle's companies. Infinity Wellness, who does all my chiropractic care. I've had Dr. Tim and his wife have been working with me since I was a judo player, actually. And now I'm doing MMA, and they just, brought me right along, which is awesome. Jits Revolution, they give me some awesome, spats and stuff, and I wear their jacket when I walk out, and really good stuff. Wildflower Medi Spa, they're out of Colorado Springs, and they just are working on my face right now, so, it doesn't get, messed up from fighting too much. No, they do a lot of really awesome things there and whatnot, so. And then Hemp Depot, that's where I get all my CBD. It's incredible. I've actually never used CBD this good. The grade of it is just pretty amazing. And Iron Jaw, who does my mouth guards, my custom mouth guards. And then I also have to make sure I thank Lynn, my partner, because I can't do camp without her. She literally does everything. She does, literally everything. I don't know. All the business side of stuff I could not do. She does everything, and she kind of does, and basically talks to my agent, who is the Ballinger Group, Lloyd, at the Ballinger Group, and she just does it all. I don't know if any people know how much it takes to get a fight. There are licenses for fighters, coaches, corners, everything, medicals, and then just she cooks my food too. Literally everything. She does everything. So thank you, Lynn. I really, really appreciate it. I don't think you'll get told thank you enough. So,
shout out to Lynn holding it down.
Yeah, seriously, she's the boss of Team Pita. Really, that's really what it is. And then I really want to thank my coaches. At Landau's, I have Eric T. He's been working with me. He's amazing. I was so impressed with him. We've had an awesome camp, and I feel great. I feel in great shape and everything. I have to thank all my teammates. I can't even, I'm the only girl on the team, but it's really awesome to have, guys that are just work so well with me, and they're always helping me. I don't think they realize how much I appreciate them, so shout out to the team at Factory X. And then Busy, Scotty, G, and Mark. You guys have all been so incredible. I can't say enough good things, and always keeping our energy up and staying positive and working our asses off, just everything. And Mark is he's just I don't even know how to put it into words. He's just incredible. It's just amazing. You know how it is. He's just seems like he can do everything always. He definitely there is no coach that will work harder than Mark. It's so impressive. So thank you.
Definitely figures out a way to, maximize the hours in the day. There's times where I just think, with his schedule, how did you get all of this done?
He just, I can't, see, I don't even have words for it. I don't even know. It's incredible. And I think, I also just want to give a little shout out to my family. They're all flying to Minnesota for my fight, and they fly to every fight. Family, my immediate family and my cousins, and I have friends and everything. So just thank you to everybody, family, friends, supporters, fans, anybody. Thank you. I couldn't be Team Pita without them. So
where can people watch you fight?
You can watch my fight this Friday, February 21st. Yes, February 21st. It'll be on UFC Fight Pass. and it will be LFA 82. That's the event.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
So make sure that y'all download Fight Pass. You will be able to watch Pita get after it this weekend in Minnesota. So let's kind of reel it back here for a second.
All right, let's do it.
You have some pretty, let's just call it for what it is. You have some very high connections in this game.
I guess
some
so.
Very good friends that just by happenstance happen to come about.
Yeah.
I mean, from everyone from my personal favorite fighter growing up with Nick Diaz.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
He's
then obviously
amazing.
Your connection with Ronda, then along with Dana. Just talk about how some of those connections have maybe driven you along this path.
I gave a speech not too long ago about planting seeds, and I think you never know what's going to happen in life, and I truly believe you meet everybody along the way, and you meet them the time you're supposed to, and they end up helping you or just bringing something incredible out of you during your lifetime at different times. And I've been friends with Ronda Rousey since I was like 9 years old or something. I met her when I was like 9, 10, somewhere around there, super young. And we've been friends our whole lives. Like, it's just, it happened. How was I supposed to know she was going to grow up and become a superstar? You know what I mean? But I truly believe there was a reason for that, and here I am doing MMA now. And when I was still doing judo, I was like towards the end, I was like basically almost done with judo, but she introduced me to Dana White, and she also introduced me to Nick Diaz at that same time, around that same time period. And it just happened, really. And now, I'm so blessed. Like, Nick Diaz is, like, he's so fun to talk to about fighting. Like, you can sit and talk to him forever, and he is just so knowledgeable. He knows so much. He's so incredible. He's so passionate. Such a, kind soul, And Dana White, my goodness, the most inspirational man, I swear to you. Like, it is, when I'm done having a conversation with him, I am like, watch me, world. I'm about to be, just watch me, world. Like, I feel like my, capabilities are infinite. And I think a lot of people don't see that side of him, which is really, sad. But he's so amazing. And then, who else? Ronda. Well, Ronda, we're still friends. We still just act like friends, We text each other about random stuff, or after every fight we FaceTime. It's just our thing, and yeah. That's just
I'll put it out there on the record that I've said it many a times. I love Dana. I think that
Yeah.
Dana, do I agree with everything? No. But that doesn't mean that just because you don't agree with everything doesn't mean that you can't be a big fan or draw, a lot of influence and inspiration. But I just absolutely love the fact that there is not a better leader in sports, especially when you have a guy who's literally willing to tell someone to shove it up their ass.
Mm-hmm.
Someone like Dana who doesn't care.
He does not. It was awesome.
You can tell in the comment section sometimes when Dana's on one, and he'll just start blasting back at people who crazy comments.
He's real.
I love it.
He's
I
real.
Absolutely love it. He's the perfect leader. One, for this sport, but two, I can guarantee that MMA would not be where it is today.
No.
Without Dana White.
He is the face of MMA. People try to say, oh, I'm the face. No, Dana White is the face of mixed martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the UFC. You know what I mean? He is the face of mixed martial arts. What he was able to do, and the company he has built it's just, it's inspiring. Here I am using that inspiring word again. It's how, he was himself, and he will tell you straight up he's real. It's I think from the beginning, everybody can say they saw him talk to the fighters and be real. And if they were sucking and not trying hard, he'd be like, "Do you want this? Yes or no?" It's not that hard. You know what I mean? It's he's just.
Do you want to be a fighter?
Exactly. Those were the big famous words, right? Ultimate Fighter.
Yep.
And that's it. And you know what? And I think that's amazing. I love people who are real.
Mm-hmm.
But look, his personality, his charisma, look at him now. It's just so incredible. I look up to him so much. He's really incredible. So
I couldn't help but crack up so much during the Houston press conference, or some of all the videos surrounding.
I didn't watch all of them, but
I was dying laughing, especially once Trey the Truth, the rapper from Houston, came along and was giving out a bunch of free stuff.
The
boombox.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then Dana puts out his video. We're giving away a bunch of this, a bunch of that. And just Who the hell doesn't like free stuff?
Yep, it's so true though. Who
Just,
doesn't like?
just him being so candid and so random. You know, like I love it. I don't know if you watch Dana White Looking for a Fight at all.
I've been on it actually.
Okay.
Yeah, my pro debut was in Memphis, Tennessee, and I believe it's like season 3 of Dana White Looking for a Fight in Memphis, and I'm on that.
Nice.
So if you guys want to check that out, that's a good one. It's on YouTube. You can, at the end, actually, Dana FaceTimes Ronda, and we're like, Lynn and Dana are like FaceTiming Ronda, and like I won that fight in the first round by an armbarm, and throw that out there.
I have seen that episode. I just hadn't thought about that in a while, but
I was the brown girl on there.
Yeah. My bad. I stand corrected. I watched it. Like I've seen every episode.
Oh yeah, you've definitely seen it. Then
crack up at like the antics that they have.
Oh my gosh, they're so funny.
Like,
and
I don't know if you've seen this one. That's what I was kind of leading into.
The most recent one
that just came out.
I just saw like a clip of it, like where he's like freaking out about jumping off like or something.
Yeah. Spoiler alert: he doesn't jump.
Oh.
And he was just talking the whole time about how I cannot not do this because I can't let Matt Serra have the chance to have any sort of material to rip on me. And then they literally they waited more than 3.5 hours.
Oh my god.
Yes, and he was just standing up there, and I just kept on the whole time in my head. I had that vision of the Dana meme of him with the oxygen mask.
Oh, I vaguely remember that, but I don't quite.
I can't remember what the
I don't know what it said, but I kind of vaguely remember.
But it was just the whole time of you just hear the heartbeats. I just saw internet memes left and right, all the Dana different memes, the Uncle Dana page, all of those are just this is gonna be immortalized on the internet.
Oh my
at this
god,
point.
that is amazing. That is great.
yeah, no, that's totally crazy there. So what do you just where do you see the next move after you win this weekend?
I don't really know. I don't know. I haven't really thought.
Someone who has everything completely.
Yeah, right.
Out.
But when I think too much ahead of time, I forget sometimes what's right in front of me. So I like to I'm concentrating on this fight and this fight only right now. And then we'll see what happens next. I know the Contender Series is this summer, so that's always a possibility. I'm always staying fight ready, and my weight is great. So if the UFC wants to give me a call, give me a call. I'm ready. I truly believe since training with Mark here at Factory X, I truly am ready. If they give me the opportunity, I know I'll be ready. I'm not even concerned about that. Mark has increased my skills immensely. Okay. So we'll just see. I think after this fight, we'll just see what happens after this fight. I'm gonna go finish this girl and put on a damn good performance, and we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll be on an ESPN highlight, and then they'll call me like they called you. So you never know,
Exactly.
So.
See one of those crazy judo throws like Ryan from LFA, Brian Bevins posted the other
day. The
Teguruma. Yeah, just something like that just makes everybody go, wow. Something like that. You don't
want to be on the other side of that throw. That's a hard throw, let me tell you.
No, I that hurt watching it. You could just hear the thud, oh my god,
that's not even my best one. That girl just tried to bail out, so she jumped to her stomach practically because she knew it was coming. I was like, from the floor. Basically deadlift her with so much momentum and hip power that it actually lifted both of us. So we were perpendicular like this, up in the air, and it's just love that throw. Now that's illegal in judo because you can't grab the legs. That's part of the reason I retired, whatever you want to call it, from judo. So.
That's kind of crazy that they would make a change like that. I feel to something that's had such a long history as far as the sport goes.
Yeah, I started when I was 7. So when I'm in my early 20s, mid 20s, and they're like, "Oh, hey, I know what you've been doing your whole life, but now you can't touch the legs anymore." You're like, "Come again?" So fireman's carries, drop, you can't grab the leg, ankle picks, anything. I'm like, what the?
Right. So
anyway, I don't even want to get into that. That was so sad to me. Yeah. And then now the good things is that I did get really, I had to really work on Japanese jiu-jitsu, style jiu-jitsu, so more technical, traditional throws. So which has actually helped me in MMA. So I have my old school European style firemen's and pickups and all that kind of stuff, kind of like a wrestler style. And then I still have my traditional judo, Japanese jiu-jitsu throws that are still really awesome. And yeah, so.
Nice. Well, and part of the reason why I ask, if you had an idea of what might be next is obviously because you mentioned, the Contender Series will be coming up during the summertime, but LFA will also be back here in Colorado in April.
I've heard that, yeah.
So I didn't know
I can turn around and do that quickly. Yeah, that's why I want to go concentrate on this fight, get in there, get it finished with quickly, and be completely healthy. So if I want to turn around if needed be, I'm gonna turn around and fight in Broomfield, right? It's Broomfield.
Broomfield, yeah.
At the First Bank Center. Yeah. So, yeah, that's definitely we just don't know. We just have to see what happens after this fight. So.
If you were to pick, any, and this could be throughout history, whatever weight class, just consider, absolute essentially, who would you have a fight against? It could be anybody. If you were to say, like, your dream fight.
Wow, I've never been asked that question. In terms of, like, just someone I would want to fight, just because
Want to fight, big fight, money fight, style matchup, whatever you think, what would be, if you were to say, if Uncle Dana were to come to you and say, Pita, you can have the choice to fight whoever it is that you want, and, call them, their prime whatever, so anybody who's retired, whatever, is still in the mix.
Okay.
If you had the perfect world to choose who your opponent would be for your big fight, who would you choose?
Ooh, man. And this, I have nothing against her. I actually like the girl. I think she's a great fighter. But, Joanna, she, when I first met her in New York one time, she was, so excited to meet. I was standing next to Ronda, and I was so excited to meet her, and I, went to shake her hand and say hi. She didn't even shake my hand. And I was like, come on. So I was like, all right, striker. Watch when a big judo player comes in and throws your ass. No, I really have nothing against her. I really don't know her or anything, but I met her several times after that, and she did remember me. So I was like, well, then why didn't you shake my hand the first time I met you? I don't know. It's just
one of those things.
It's just one of those things. I really have nothing against her. I'm pretty sure she signed to the same manage me.
I know that sticks. Yeah, right.
It so does, and I'm pretty sure she signed to the same management as I am now too. So, but either way, I would like that fight. I really think I'd like that fight one day.
That'd be fun. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That which also kind of answers the second part to that question, because sometimes people will answer with somebody outside the weight class. So then I always follow it up with who then in your weight class would be the ideal matchup. But that kind of
that's in the weight class.
Checks the box with both of them, right? There.
Like, what is the date today? Write this down so one day we can replay this. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Well,
you never know. You never know.
There's been some stuff that's kind of been forecast on here before. But,
shoot. You just never know.
Happen, but you never know. You got to speak it into existence.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes, and I'm so really, truly am working on that and believing that, and it's quite amazing. My mindset is so different now, and so I'm just so excited, and I'm happy, and everything is just good. Super focused and tunnel vision, just ready to go.
What is your mental process like? Are you, aside from, because for those who follow Factory X out there, they know that Factory X reads a book a month. But do you do any other readings, or where do you find some of those sources of influence to kind of keep you in your zen?
Yeah, those readings have changed my life, honestly. It's amazing what those books have done. I've taken so much from them, and now I kind of understand a lot of what I used to do in the past. So it's really hard to explain. When during fight camp, I always work on my mind, and I have a process that I do that. Because I know the only thing I need to be okay that day is this. If this is okay, everything else is going to work just fine. If my head is on straight, I can beat anybody in the world. If my confidence is up, watch out world, So that's something I always really work on, that, my mind. It's a process that I've done since I was a child. I've competed in so many things my whole life, and then of course at the highest level in judo, and I've had a lot of practice, so I'm very fortunate. When it comes fight time, there's a switch I just flip, and I know what to do, and it just happens, and now adding Mark has really made me learn to enjoy the process, and now I've changed from kind of taking that nervousness and anxiety and making friends with it, and just which I was able to control it before, but it still was rough. But I would be so stressed out the week of fight, because you have interviews and you have to make weight, and you have this and you have that, and oh my gosh, did I do enough? Did I pack everything? And now I'm just let's have fun, let's put music on and pack, let's just I don't know, anything, it's just man, I feel like I'm in such a different mentality now, and I'm just I keep using the word excited, but I am so excited. It's all those nerves, I'm they almost make me happy and smile now. So
okay, that's interesting there. With that being said, how much do you feel obviously when you're in there on fight night, having the mental space, being right is an asset, but just getting through the grind and the rigors of camp, having your mind right, how much more has that helped you?
Oh, the books have helped immensely. And, Mark and the whole coaching staff and the teammates, everybody has a way of just keeping the energy so positive and keeping the energy up, and that, it was not hard this time. And every time, sometimes when it was getting really, really hard and I was having to, really push, Mark would just say a few things, and it was something else came out of me that extra, you've gone as far as you can, and then you're going to push past that. That came quicker, and then I realized I could even go past that, and that's scary for the other people. But, you know what I'm saying? So
He imposed a lot of, the 40% rule. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that or not, but are you familiar with David Goggins?
I'm just started reading his book today, so.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, so David Goggins, phenomenal source of inspiration. I absolutely love David Goggins.
I'm so excited about the book.
Is it Can't Hurt Me?
Yeah.
Yes, one of my favorite books, period. I've read it 6 times.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I literally just started it, on the way to practice today.
Yeah,
so.
it is phenomenal. I absolutely
I'm so excited to hear that, yeah.
But yeah, so he talks about basically a concept called the 40% rule. And
Okay.
that most people tap out at 40% in terms of your threshold.
He talks about that at the beginning of the book a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think during the introduction or something.
It delves a lot more into it and goes real deep into it later on. Midway, I can't even remember what chapter it is, but there's pretty much a full chapter that's dedicated to it.
Oh, okay.
But he talks about how most people quit at that 40% threshold because that's what their mind starts telling them. That,
and they want to live comfortably and
Exactly. But then that's where he says that's how, when you're trying to be uncommon amongst uncommon people, when it's time to embrace the suck to get past that point, you've got to break past that barrier of that 40% threshold.
Be comfortable being uncomfortable.
And then at that point, if you can get yourself through that barrier and can get past that mental block, then that's when you really start to, just improve by leaps and bounds and really start to, get to where you truly want to be.
See, what is present, or what's, what could really your life be. It's there's so much out there, It's just, anyway.
Well, Frank Mir has one of the most, impactful quotes that I've ever heard in my life. That's kind of a big inspiration of what got me going with all of my projects in the first place.
Let's hear it.
The true definition of hell, or it's something along these lines. I might be paraphrasing it a bit, but it's the same. It's this concept. The real definition of hell is when you die, you get to see the person you could have been.
When you die,
you get to see the person that you could have been.
Ooh.
So
that's deep.
Yeah, basically saying that you could live a life of comfort and you could be cool with it.
Yeah.
But then when you die, you can see you would see that person whose potential that it really could be.
I don't want to wake up and be I don't even know how old and realize that I could have done so much more. So I'm right now in my life giving it everything I have. Yeah. I don't really have
That's the way to go about it. Especially as an athlete, I feel like your window to compete is so small.
It's so small.
Why not go all in for that
then
time frame?
I already have a degree. I went to the University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. If I absolutely had to go get a job when I'm done because things didn't work out, I would, but that is not going to happen. I refuse to allow that to happen. This MMA is going to be my career, and I'm going to be a fucking world champion. I know I am. I know I'm going to be a UFC champion. I already know it. People may think I'm fucking crazy because, I haven't been striking that long or anything, but my goodness, once my, everything that I know my mind is capable of, just watch out, world. I know it. I'm so excited.
That's so awesome. But we got to start wrapping this thing up so we can get you to practice.
Yeah, I got to get to practice and cut weight and all that,
Exactly.
Good stuff.
Is there any final parting thoughts or any final words that you might want to get out there to your fans?
Thank you. I don't think, the amount of support I have is just unreal. I feel so blessed and so lucky, and just thank you. I couldn't live this life without you guys and my sponsors and my family and friends and supporters and teammates and coaches. It's, just thank you. I feel like I'm, the luckiest person in the world. I feel so blessed to live the life I live right now. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to say. I don't know. I'm sure I'll think about it later, but
That's usually how it goes. You
Yeah,
get
you
two
know.
steps out of the studio and you're like, oh man, I wish.
Oh,
I said
that's
this.
what I
wish
meant
would've
to
done that."
say.
Hey, it happens to the best.
We'll just have to
of
do
us.
another one of these then.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, anytime. I just want to thank you very much for taking the time to come on today.
Oh,
and,
of course,
give
yeah.
us the opportunity here. So make sure this Friday night, UFC Fight Pass. Download the app, whether you need to use somebody else's account or not.
The first week is
Just
free,
watch
I
it.
believe.
First week trial
I
period
think.
free right there. They usually have that 7-day trial period, but if not, one way or the other, figure out.
Definitely
it's
watch.
not that hard. It's the 20th. It's 2020. Figure out a stream. Do something. Just watch.
Just
fights.
figure it out.
Just figure it out.
Watch me fight. Watch me beat this girl from Peru and finish her.
Exactly, and then it's on to the next.
Speaking it out into existence right now. You're hearing it. Speaking it out into existence.
Exactly, speaking
That's
it
right.
out into
I'm
existence.
dead serious too.
This is the Comments from the Peanut Gallery podcast. Just want to throw a quick couple of shout outs out there to Performance MMA. Anything that you need as far as training gear needs, go to www.performancemma.com. Use promo code CFTPG. That'll get you a nice little discount off your purchase there. If you're looking at anything in the, I know you got your CBD line, but I also have my CBD line to look out for.
There's
Pure
so many great
Spectrum
ones out
CBD.
there.
If you go to www.purespectrumcbd.com, use the promo code CFTPG10, you'll also get a discount there. Also want to throw a shout out to Compex USA, the massage gun from Compex. Absolutely
Ooh.
phenomenal for recovery.
Nice.
Yeah, it's this little guy right here.
Oh.
Cannot go wrong
Compex,
with
I
one
might
of
have
these
to
guys.
hit you up.
Yes, very well worth it.
All right.
I promise you that thing does wonders. It has 3 different angles that you can use. It has 3 different speeds. So,
Shoot,
anything,
look out.
foot, get your back, whatever.
Nice.
It's the perfect recovery tool.
Okay.
And like I say, this is the Comments from the Peanut Gallery podcast. You can follow us online on Instagram at Comments from the Peanut Gallery, on Twitter, the Peanut Podcast. Also with Mile High Sports, you can see us with the MMA Plug. Check us out there, the MMA Plug 303, and I believe
My
yours
Instagram is Pauline Pita Macias, and my Twitter and my Facebook is Pauline Pita Macias as well. But my Twitter, all that didn't fit in the name, so it's Pita Macias MMA. So, and it's very new. And if you find an old one of mine, it's not me. Somebody somehow got a hold of that. It is not me. So my newest Twitter, which is super, super new, it's Pita Macias MMA. So.
Nice. Awesome. Make sure that you give Pita a follow, and make sure that you watch the fights
Yes,
this
watch
weekend.
it. And hit me up. Seriously, message me. I try to get through it might take me a while, but I will get through all my messages. I love to hear from people and so.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you again so much for taking
thank you
the
for
time.
having me.
Yeah,
It's been
definitely.
awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Yep, absolutely. This is Comments from the Peanut Gallery podcast. Totally stumbled through that last part on the outro, but no reshoots on this.
No, it's it. That's it.
So thank you guys very much for joining along, and we will see you next time.
See ya.
Sleepless nights I lay awake, thinking about the future while you lie in bed. I'm getting cake, rolling loud Buddha. They ain't enough hours in the day to do what I'm doing. Make felony music so criminals can't get high to it. We ride to it and fly through the sky, moving at light speed, so don't blink, you might lose this spaceship. We ride in that fly shit. You couldn't try this way of living, you die quick. No chance of sleep, I'm wide awake on this night, rolling up my loud in hopes it'll help lower my eyes. Dilated, now I'm faded, mouth real dry. See some Hennessy to wet my tongue, feel real nice. Looking for a baddie, come to bed with me, open the thighs. Let her rub my back as I'm blowing pack, finish the night. Roll big trees, fat sticks, that's a lot of love.